Now we're back. The Don's broadcast.
The Don's broadcast.
We're here. It's good to see everybody.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's corny. I don't even want to finish that line.
What? Finish it.
We can't see you. It's so stupid, dude.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got it out there. I'm glad
Rewind.
I'm glad you got it out there. I'm glad that we're getting another one in. It's been like, what, 2 weeks since the last episode?
It's 2 weeks. I'll say that's my fault. I keep going on vacation.
Yeah, lucky guy.
I know.
It's all right, though.
There's worse problems.
Yeah, there is. I mean, you made up for it. You bought dinner tonight.
It's true. We bought dinner.
did.
Yeah, so we went to Hawaii. I went to Hawaii. Me and Kayla.
Had you been sick or what?
It was sick. I will say. It was my
You
first...
stay in the sun.
I stay in the sun. I'm dark, and it's not even spring. Like, I started early. I'm going to be...
You're gonna be crispy.
I'm gonna be a couple shades darker.
You gotta make up
sure.
for last summer though. It was like a lot of indoor time, a lot of staying safe.
Lack of vitamin D last summer.
Yeah, you gotta I take the daily. What is it? The EUs or something like that.
I don't take vitamins.
EUs.
I take a probiotic gummy.
Do you?
I don't think it does much.
The ones from like Costco.
Yeah.
The 2-a-days.
I don't know. It's just got a lot of fiber, and I was like, I'm fucking regular enough.
But
I don't know why I'm taking these. Because I thought it was like for your gut, but it was just like hella fiber in those things. I was like,
very regular.
I'm already regular.
Super fresh these
Jesus,
days.
what are we doing?
It's your day is like thrown off when you don't take them. I know that. You know they don't like. Might work, might not work.
You used to take the chlorella too.
Oh, I still
Didn't
do.
You still do?
I still do. Yeah.
I still have a sample pack in my car. It's got like 8.
You gotta use it, man.
So.
I love the chlorella tablets. That was probably one of my favorite things. It's kind of aggressive, but it was a good.
See, I took them for like a week, but I didn't realize they're algae tablets.
Yeah, it's blue-green.
Chlorella.
Yeah, blue-green algae, and it's
like compressed into a pill, like a tablet.
It's supposed to like pull heavy metals from your body. It's like a detoxifier.
Okay.
So that's why I like. I was like, oh, it's cool, like detoxifying, like taking supplements and stuff like that. And I was like, oh. Sugars, I don't know.
Yeah,
just
I took them for like a week,
stuff.
and I was like, "But you had to take so many."
That's
why I was
like
I had the 8-ounce bag, the bigger bag, and I like went through that bag and I like didn't do it again.
Yeah, I kept getting them. Well, Marina still works there, so I was like,
That's
yeah,
true. Maybe I should.
I just kept getting them.
Shout out Brother Food.
Yeah, shout out Brother.
I do miss the fucking oatmeal.
I
ate that shit every day. Well, it was the granola bars we made, all the scraps, a little bit of plastic shavings in there. It's delicious. Not on the trail bars, the oatmeal.
The oatmeal was the byproduct that we didn't sell.
Yeah.
That was that we got to take as employees. That was
delicious.
Okay, there's plastic in this. You guys can have it.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna try and boost morale. Let's give them that, and if that doesn't work, then we'll resort to the pizza party.
They don't want a microwave in there because of the radiation, but they'll eat the plastic.
Plastic's fine. Plastic's fine. I remember we used to just on the regular basis just write pizza party on the whiteboard in the main office. So when people walk by, like, we're having a pizza and they write recommendations of where we should get pizza from, and the list would get big enough to where the manager's like, now they're expecting it. Yeah, I have to get.
He looks like the asshole.
If he doesn't, if he doesn't get pizza, he
falls in your court.
Yeah, so it was that was a solid play by us.
I do remember that, and there's a few times, the manager was later to work than us. And so he got there with pizza on the board.
Showed up, yeah.
It was just like, all
right.
Paying a little extra today.
Would you do what was your favorite thing to do in Hawaii? So you went to a different island than I went to.
So we went to
Where did you
Oahu.
Go? Oahu.
Yeah.
We went to Maui. So yours the bigger island? Yeah.
Yeah. It's the biggest in population. I know that because we went there to visit Kayla's cousin and her husband, and they were telling us there's about 1 million people on that island.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot more than I expect.
Might be under.
Well, I guess not really.
But like the total island, I think it was like right around 1 million. Which is crazy because then they said it was like 800 or 900,000, and then he said you go to like the other islands are at like 100,000 or like 150,000 to 300,000 people. So there's like a big gap.
I didn't even think. I don't know what Maui's like population was, especially when we went. Like I didn't check that.
Well, that's what. So
because it seemed like there was not that, like, the island wasn't very crowded. Like there wasn't that many people. I mean,
well, so it was my first time going to Hawaii. Kayla's been, but like I said, so we went to see her cousin and her husband Brian, who's in the military, and so that's why we're asking him questions about Hawaii, and so he's like, that's why this island's so. Like, the roads are up to date, infrastructure, all that is because the military's there.
Oh, that makes sense.
And that's why there's more tourism.
That's where Pearl Harbor happened?
Yeah. So So we were on, like, the southwest corner, and then on the north shore was, like, Honolulu, I think. I could be wrong. Could have been on the east side, but... So anyway, we were not near Honolulu. It was, like, a 30, 40-minute drive, I think.
But still, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no. I think I asked them, I was like, how long would it take you to drive around the whole place? And they're like, 2 hours, probably. Like, yeah. That's so weird. Imagine growing up your whole life. On like a 2-mile radius, like diameter.
Everybody knows everybody. Because we did that. We did that in one day. We just drove around the island. And it was...
Because then I met some guys. I met when I went to OIT. There was a soccer player on the team for the school, and he was from Hawaii. And he said he liked that he was able to just get in a car and go on a road trip, or like go to Portland, or like go to LA. So he can go to California, he can go to Washington, he can go anywhere. Yeah, but then like, there was another
like a flight.
And then there was another girl we went to school with who like she missed the island life. So it was like. I'm sure some of the people there grow up like, all right, we've done it all. Like it's probably like the valley. Like imagine if the valley was an island.
And you couldn't leave. Like the only way to leave is to fly.
Yeah.
It would suck. Because even with the option of leaving, I wanted to leave. There was like years like I wanted to get out of here, but it's like I love it here and I want to stay now. So I could see how you could go through phases of like even in isn't that weird that even in paradise you could get fed up. Like I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I want to get out of here. I want to go see something different, try something new. That's kind of a weird thought.
You just grew up with it every day, so it's like...
It's not really paradise. Yeah. It's like you see it for...
Like, the kids, like all our friends were like, why would you guys leave? Like, why don't you just go to school in Hawaii? Or college in Hawaii? But I guess, like, we have the adventure bug. Like, we like to go road tripping. Like, imagine it'd just be different. You know, like, we go to a different island.
I feel like our hobbies and things, like, it would be, like, how we explore would probably be different.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think all they do really is surf and chill.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
That's not a bad, those aren't bad hobbies at all. Like, laying on the beach, that's a good hobby.
That's a good,
I could get on board with that.
Yeah, so it was my first time, but it was raining almost the entire time.
Oof.
So I was like 70, but fucking raining.
So it was like, was it humid?
No, not too bad. Not too bad? Not too bad.
Nice.
There was one day it was really humid.
Was it?
But the other days weren't bad. Like, even when we walked in the house, we're like, whew.
Just like the shirt instantly started sticking to you.
It wasn't as bad as Florida. I feel like Florida was worse.
Was it?
Than going in February.
When did you go to Florida?
No. We just went in March. It was March. January, February, March. Oh, that was a couple of years ago. Like 2 years ago.
Oh, didn't you try? You went to... Louisiana? Where did you go after Georgia?
Yeah, we went to Florida, then we went to Georgia.
Yeah.
We spent like a day or two in Georgia. I didn't spend too much time. I got fried okra.
Okay.
And then I think there's some cool shit down there. It's interesting. Just like the subtle differences. That was the first time I had Chick-fil-A.
Was in Georgia?
It was in Florida.
Oh, in Florida?
No, it was in Georgia because it was after the... we woke up the next day in the hotel and we went to get it for breakfast, which I was like, fried chicken for breakfast? That seems
excessive.
Seems heavy to start the day. But I mean, it's just like
waffles,
it's chicken and waffles. Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's pretty good. And then we went for lunch like later the same day because I was like, shit, I want to see what the lunch was like. And that was the first time I had Chick-fil-A. So
you just doubled down like 2-3 times. Where you just gorge yourself on Chick-fil-A?
It was nice.
Was it worth it?
Well, I didn't gorge myself. I had one of each. I had like one breakfast sandwich,
one lunch sandwich,
one dinner sandwich. Just supersized me for a day, pretty much. But yeah, anyways, the humidity wasn't as bad. I don't know. It's like 70 degrees out. It's raining. It's not bad. You're just getting wet, but it's warm.
And it's like, especially if you're at the beach, like, the water's nice. It's
so the water was like, it's way warmer than the lakes here. I mean, I had no problem getting in, dude.
Hands down is way warmer.
Dude,
the lakes are freezing here. It's like ice, and it's like, that's if we.
Well, I'm not talking about like right now, but I'm talking about like midsummer.
There's
like
still
when
kind
it's
of
hot
chill.
out.
There's still yeah.
So I was like,
have you seen Immigrant lately?
Dude, it looks depressing. I flew over it, dude, and I was like, oh.
It's empty.
Shit.
It's like empty.
What are they doing?
I don't know. I think it's
like stop emptying that damn lake. But you gotta irrigate.
Well, I don't know if it's from irrigation. I feel like it was probably from like pulling for the fires last year, but I'm not. To be honest, I'm speculating.
That's true because the whole place was on fire, so they probably drained that bitch.
Yeah, I don't know why there's water.
It does not look good.
You know who we should ask?
Walker.
We should run. Oh man, you know what we should do? We should have nature segments.
So we set up the cameras outside?
No, where we just, we have him send us footage of some type of nature topic, and then we introduce him, and it's just cut to Walker.
We could zoom him in.
Yeah, we could zoom
something.
But just have him in his element, where he's just him.
I miss his Snapchats, because like every once in a while he'd have a Snapchat of him like four-wheeling in the woods, or when he was on the bus. Not the bus, sorry, the boat. Bus.
When was he on the boat?
He was on a boat. He was taking like water samples of a lake or river
he was doing that for a long time.
And so he was just like every day
that was his
go out on
But like, or he was I know for a while he was like clearing trails. So like they couldn't bring any like no power tools or anything like that. So you couldn't ride quads, you couldn't bring saws, and they'd have to clear trails. So they'd ride horseback into these trails and just clear out debris, trees, things like that. So if there's like a log down or a huge tree, they'd have to like handsaw two guys just hours on end and just cut it down to like smaller pieces and
probably have the horse move the bigger pieces.
Yeah, just throw it off to the side. And he's like, sometimes
we should bring him in.
We should.
I think me and Walker, when we were in Klamath, talked about it. Like, he's just a guy. I hear his voice on radio. His voice should be on radio.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
100%.
And it's soothing. It especially when he's talking, when he's in his element. And he's talking about nature. It's like he's narrating just a love story. It's so smooth and elegant. It's
velvety.
Yeah. Great vocab. Great vocab. I mean, that was perfect.
I don't know what that word.
That was perfect. I couldn't.
Oh my god.
Couldn't describe it better. Velvety. That's real good. I like that. Well, you heard it here, Walker.
We want to hear your woodsy stories.
White man voice.
What happens when no one else is there and it's just you and the trees?
And your thoughts.
Probably go to a dark place.
He might. I feel like he keeps you positive.
He's, he told me he likes that mushroom hunting out there. He'll get the morels or the truffles. I don't think he's getting trouble, but he's out there. Hunting? He's out there living his best life. People are out there living in the cities.
Yeah.
Walker's out there in the woods.
He's doing it. He's doing it right.
But shit, let's hop back to Hawaii real quick.
That's right.
Are we going on tangents tonight?
Yeah. But still, before we go back, I really do feel like we should run segments with Walker.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good. Okay. So Hawaii.
Walker Wednesdays. Texas Walker Wednesdays. Anyways, so the other thing we were doing in Hawaii was just being in the ocean. Literally the entire time.
Did you surf? I saw you surfed.
I surfed.
Was that your first time
twice. Surfing? In the ocean, yes.
It was sick. Where else
surfed you surf? Behind a boat, like a wake surf. So on the lake, this boat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't want to mansplain it if you know what I'm talking about. Save that for the ladies.
It's like wakeboarding, but there's no rope. You're just cruising along.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I've done that, so I was like, let's take our talents to the ocean.
See what these waves do.
Day one. Oh man, it was bad. It was good, but it was bad. So I ran a 10-foot board, going with Brian, the military guy. Mm-hmm. He's got the 9-foot board. He's like, 10-foot board's easier to start. It's like the beginner board. So I'm like, cool. So we're first thing out, we start paddling out. He's teaching me the mechanics and this and that. I caught like 2 waves. I was able to stand up on like 2 waves. We're only there for an hour, so we had some other plans. So I caught 2 waves in an hour. Mm-hmm. I was able to stand up, but within the hour, I didn't have a shirt on. I rubbed my nipples raw. I could not be more serious about this.
It's like runner's burn.
Like,
just
you know the episode of The Office where it's the run for rabies?
Yeah.
That was damn near me. Like, had I gone another 20 minutes, I didn't...
Shark bait.
Yeah. I'd have to get out.
Yeah.
They'd be like, dude, this guy's... He's chumming the water, dude.
Yeah,
we can't get him out of there.
Man, they got my nipples.
Well, I didn't think about it. The board is so wide, so, like, when you're swimming... You're just like, and like then the size of my arms because it's such a big board.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't hold it like surfers do. You know when they're running out
all the way down.
It was so wide. I had to I was like two-handing this guy. Thing was huge, and
big piece of wood he's handling out there.
Yes, sir. Handle that board like a pro. Surfboard.
Okay. All right. So you're surfing.
I'm sorry.
So you're
surfing.
You're surfing.
I get out, but like the last 20 minutes before we got out, I was like, I started feeling the salt water. Like I'm like, oh fuck. It's starting to sting a little
really
bit.
Starting to get into
and like the last couple waves, I couldn't even fully enjoy because I was kind of in pain. And like at that point, they're so raw, and I'm like trying to catch a wave. I'm like, ah.
It's like that deep sunburn. You're like, just nobody fucking touch me. Do not touch me right now.
Yeah. And so like we get out, I'm like, I can't tell if they're cut or like rubbed raw. So like next day,
I can see nerve endings.
I get out the shower, and Kayla's like, oh yeah, your nipples, they got dark spot, like they're scabbed. I like had a scab on my nipple.
He's got crispy nips.
Woo, Krispy Kremes.
Krispy Kremes.
Dude, it was bad.
Oh,
and so
goof.
I went the day before we left, and I was like, brought my shirt. I fucking rode those waves, bro.
Look like a fat kid out there still in his t-shirt. I'm body conscious. I don't want to.
You know when you wear a shirt, that thing like it's heavy.
Yeah, it's just all.
I kind of had it was an athletic one, but it's still. I was like, it's just on me. It's like a glove.
Just like, just give me the aloe vera. Just give me the aloe vera.
So
it burns so bad.
The worst part, okay. It was revenge, but Kayla's like, look, you should have this chafe cream, so you should put it on your nipples. So naturally, I'm like, yeah, I've just chafed my nipples, so let me put this cream on there. Dude, it felt like menthol on an open wound, dude. I was like, they're on fire.
This is worse.
She's like, oh, I thought it would help. And I'm like,
she knew damn well it wasn't going to help.
I was sitting in the car. I did one, but I didn't do the other. And so, like, after a couple minutes, it took like 2-3 minutes, and then it felt better.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I want to go through that with the other one, but it's sitting there kind of throbbing.
Raw.
So I went in and did the other one. Sat there like,
suffered double time.
Sitting in the backseat of the car and just like, it's like, fuck surfing, dude.
And I wanted.
But it was fun. But I was like, shit, my nipples.
Yeah.
So that's a good no. Like, if you're going surfing, put like an Under Armour on.
You're chafing
like
your nips.
Vaseline. I don't know. Maybe some pasties. Put those on. That'd be good.
You had to like wax the board too, didn't you? Or no?
That was a rental. I don't know. They're like, yeah, take it out.
So there you go.
Like
you did like the whole experience.
Yeah, there was other guys' ones, and I saw that they had like tacky shit on theirs. So like, you could tell they had rubbed wax or something on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got up.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I heard that's the hardest part. Is
It's different because like when you're surfing on the boat, everything's like, I don't know, the board I'm using when I'm surfing on a boat is like 4 feet. Mm-hmm. So jump to like a 10-foot board was so weird.
It's so much. It's probably heavier, harder to like move.
Like it was nice because you're like.
I just exploded, dude. Did you fucking see that?
Did. Like,
Jesus Christ!
Your lips went.
Yeah, I was like. Yeah, it's like I enjoy the idea of getting dinner before podcasting. It's like I'm sitting here digesting.
Oh, hold up. After the burp, we got a technical difficulty.
Oh shoot! All right, camera down.
We'll down. What is happening?
I don't know. Shit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, so if fix the camera for myself.
Are you back? Are you back?
Yeah,
You good?
All right. You see my butt?
You lined up.
So,
and we're back. Hey,
back.
Sorry for the tech difficulty. What's up, everybody?
That did not happen.
Slicing that new video you made.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like we can be, please stand by.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. You didn't miss a thing.
Perfect.
We did.
So.
Yeah. The other thing that was crazy is just. Oh, okay. Before we get into that, I went snorkeling. So me and Kayla went snorkeling.
Did you see any like shipwrecks or anything?
No. So
because I know that you can do that. Like you can see
really?
like the Pearl Harbor like sunken planes and things like that. Just it's like they're sub tours, like submarine tours. One of my cousins went to go do it. It's like one of the things I've not always wanted to do, but I feel like when in Rome, you might as well, you know.
I don't know what it is. I love just like seeing how far down I can swim. So like
just risk it. Like, all right, I can't breathe anymore.
I mean, no. So like, if there's an ocean floor I can visibly see, I'll be like, let's see how far we go. Like, till my ears get uncomfortable or something, you know.
It's a lot of pressure.
So I'll go down and be like, oh shit, it's kind of high up. Go back up. I've always had a thing about it. So like, I was just snorkeling. So we went snorkeling at this place. You're
gonna fucking drown.
Probably.
You're gonna drown one of these days.
One of these, I'm gonna do it doing something fun though. You know, it's gonna be bad.
Like, you're stoked. He's like, no, I am, and it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm gonna have a great time doing it.
I'm gonna be eating or driving. That's how I'm going out.
Driving while eating.
Oh, that's a dream.
It's not illegal. I mean, it's just
the most ideal way to go. Doing the two things I love: driving fast and eating.
Just like a full plate of food, driving with your knees.
I've eaten a cup of noodle in the car while driving.
I've written emails, like full emails, like two-handed, like knees on the steering wheel on the freeway. Like, all right, let me. Oh shit! All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's risky business, but
I'm not gonna recommend this. But do you ever get those moments where you're like, whoa, like you're just like 5 miles ahead, and you're like, I don't really remember.
Oh yeah,
the last
like
5
like
miles.
when you check back in while driving, and you're like, oh, I didn't know I missed my turn. I missed my turn like 2-3 blocks ago.
I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I'm like trying to find a song, and I'm like a lot farther down the road than I was. I'm like, oh shit, God damn.
I've gotten like
early in the morning when I used to be real bad when I'm driving to work.
I can tell.
Like, you know what? I feel like my eyes were half closed during that stretch.
Just asleep. Sun's too bright.
It's like 7. Yeah, when it's bright and you're tired, I would close one, just like rested. Go back to the other one.
When we used to carpool, when we lived in Charles Point, Miranda would drive to work. I would, on the drive, it was so bright, I drove the entire way with my eyes closed. It was just too bright. I didn't want to see it.
Just that, like, little slit big enough to see.
No, I didn't even open nothing. I just, eyes closed, like I was just hanging out.
Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were driving.
No,
like,
I know.
Oh, my God. Okay.
No, I wasn't driving. She drove.
Fucking A.
Yeah, I was just sitting there.
It's a bright patch. So you just leave Miranda to drive there and you kind of pass back out?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's it. Just close my eyes.
They said we had to sit in a box truck, which is like, the cab is right over the wheels. Mm-hmm. So anything you hit, the cab moves with the
Jumps
wheels.
up.
And my old coworker's like, dude, I think you have like carcolepsy, like narcolepsy, but when you're in a car, you just pass out. Because every day I get in the car,
you just knock
pass
out.
And he's like, dude, I'd spend the first 30 minutes of the day with you passed out. I'm just driving to. So sometimes we'd have to drive to like, I don't know, Williams, which is like an hour 15 out.
Yeah.
I'd wake up for the last 15. I'm like,
I feel great.
Enjoy the hour car ride alone.
Oh shit, Dave, you're here. I didn't even realize that. Where have you been?
Or there'd be times where I'd be like falling asleep and I'd be like, oh shit, pretend to look out the window. So he knows I'm not asleep. I've probably been asleep for 30 minutes. And I told him that once. He's like, no, I know you're asleep. Because like sometimes you like,
it's like
just like a little snore.
The road trips are like a nice long drive.
Yeah.
I had that happen in elementary school, and I know that Braden, you know how we were talking about Toby, like the mailman? Mm-hmm. So it was like an elementary school trip. We went to, what is it, with all the animals. It's not a zoo. It's here locally. What is it? You could pet them and shit. You drive
Petting zoo?
in your car. No,
Just kidding. Wildlife safari.
Yeah, it's it. The wildlife safari. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah.
We're going through the wildlife safari, and it's like, I don't know. I was out of it. Probably. I was slumped. So it's like midday. A bus full of kids. I'm sitting there slumped, mouth out, dude. And he's got photos of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You
dead.
going through the park?
Yeah, we were going through I missed hell. I'm
He's like, nope.
mad animals. Didn't see them.
That's
Elephants.
no.
Didn't know they had them. Tigers. Didn't see it.
We've gone on a crazy tangent, but I actually got a private look through the wildlife safari because I met one of he's like a maintenance guy there, and we were on the same plane.
Really?
I ended up sitting next to him. We talked the entire flight. I think it was from Chicago to Medford after Zach's wedding.
That's so fucking cool.
He was either there or Mexico. I can't remember. Me and Kayla were taking a trip. I ended up sitting next to this guy.
All around the world.
Oh.
Stay traveling.
Yes, sir.
Stay traveling.
Weird flex, but all right.
Yeah,
I was in Mexico.
I was in Mexico, Chicago.
I lost track of where I was at.
No, it was Georgia.
Goddamn camera.
Wasn't Georgia. Did that camera slant again?
Yeah. Fuck my angle. Let's just go with it.
Tech difficulty.
Yeah. See. Why is it doing that? Maybe if we center it a little bit more.
Maybe. We're having some issues with Andrew's camera. It's a little unfortunate. I mean, I don't know if you saw in the last video. I'm sure you did. We only had the single shot because, again, we had. He's gonna walk in front of my shot. I'm doing a thing. I'm letting people know what's going on. So we.
I'm in both shots now. Because I lost my shot for like 20 minutes, all right?
Okay, well, the first couple episodes, we never got any of my shots, and that's why I was the single one. But, yeah, and that's on the last episode.
I'll allow it.
There were some tech issues, so we had the single shot. We're getting back to it. We're trying.
I'm sorry to cut your shot. I was completely oblivious.
I mean, you just walked right through it. I was mid-sentence, too.
Really fucked up your cadence, huh?
A little bit. We're back, though. We're back. It's all right. Also, Alex isn't here. We didn't announce that.
Shit, man.
Alex isn't here.
He has a job, so
he's a working man.
I called him up. He just got his first paycheck today from his new physical training job. I think he's training.
That's sick.
He's trying to become a physical trainer, so he's like getting in there. He's working with other guys who are certified and stuff. So good for him, man.
The experience built up, and that's gotta feel so like the first check in.
And you know what's funny? He's like, I went in there. You know, he's like, I've been working out for a while. He's like, every other trainer is way bigger than me. He's like, they're jacked,
huge.
So
usually they're
I gotta catch up. So it's good. He's gonna be.
Do you remember getting your first paycheck? No. Okay.
No.
So do you remember getting your first like payment for a cut, like a haircut, like when you first got your license? You're like, this is it, day one. Do you remember your first one?
Yeah, I think.
What was that like?
Well, I incriminate myself, but
you don't need don't. I mean, so day one, license, certified official.
Certified official
in the shop. Like, you know.
I think when I had my first 8 client day.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
This is a good day.
Because it was 8 hours of cutting. I took I blocked myself out. Each cut was an hour. Uh-huh. They didn't all take an hour, but it was cool. I worked for 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
So I'd do a couple skin fades that maybe took at the time an hour, 45 to an hour, and then I'd have just I want a 2 to a 4 with finger length on top, and I finished that in 20 minutes. So it's I was starting to see all right,
the
timing. If I get this guy done faster, then maybe I can call this guy, see if he can come in earlier. Mm-hmm. And then just seeing the amount of money I can make with tips and start selling product, and I was like, it's
a good when you can see the dollars come in, and it's it all kind of starts to click, and especially when it feels right and it's the direction you want it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you a little bit more motivated to do it. And
yeah, I agree. And
stick
so
to it.
It was either that or it was it was cutting hair in the garage.
Yeah,
that's when it
started to click.
Yeah, it was all cash at that point. So it was
that's nice.
I was like, ooh.
That's the cool thing. There's kids right now, in high school, that are
cutting hair
in their garage.
Well, that's where shout out Jorge Pinon. He started in in high school. I think he was cutting all the soccer players.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I remember, I think Alonzo was going to his garage and getting his hair cut. I never got my hair cut by him, but I always heard of people going to him back in high school. And then he graduated from Northwest, where I went to. He was already graduated before I got there, but so like he was cutting for years and then got his license. So, yeah, it's impressive.
So your first check, that was like the real deal. Like you felt good.
Yeah, it's because it's not a check anymore, so it's a little different, Cause it's like
that's true.
That's
yeah,
the weird
it's like
part.
cash card. It's cash card.
Yeah, so it's like, I guess the first time I checked my Square account. Because, like, I use the Square app to, like, run point of sale, cards, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it had been, like, a couple of months of business, and I was like, let me check the balance. I was like, oh, okay.
Sitting in a good spot.
Okay, we're going to get some more shit in the shop.
Yeah.
And that's when I started, like, I haven't, like, left this, like, in between this number in, like, a couple months. It's because I've been buying product. I've been, like, kind of, like, upgrading the shop a little bit. So it's nice because I'm like, all right. I have enough to just, like, be chill with business-wise of a good little chunk of money. I can just sit and do what I want. But then I have, like, another portion of money that I just can play with, like, I'm going to try out some new products. I'm going to buy, I bought that new, I don't know cabinet for the shop that I have all my stuff in.
I like that. I think it's clean, it's tidy, it keeps all your tools, like, organized in one spot, and it looks nice, too.
Yeah, and it adds to the aesthetic, so it's like, paid, $100, $200 for decorations with that. And so it's like, but then everyone comes in and they're like, oh shit, you got something new.
Yeah.
So it's like, now I'm like, all right, every so often I'm just going to put the money back in the business because then it keeps people excited. Like I keep liquor stocked always, keeping beer in there. So it's like
a little bar.
It's a lot different.
How much are you charging a shot too? It's like what, $5, $10 a shot?
I can't charge.
Yeah.
I can't charge.
I'm just playing with you.
I legally can't charge. It is complimentary.
It's all complimentary.
In your tip.
So that means trying to get a buzz. Go get your hair cut.
Get a buzz cut and a buzz.
Go see A-Ray.
Double buzz.
Go see him.
Yes, sir.
Andrew, shout out your
Andrew
what's your address?
Scissorhands.
That's right.
711 East Main Street, Medford, Oregon. 97504, I believe, but don't quote me on that.
You heard him. Don't quote him. Where you at? That's how you find him.
You're gonna go on Genesee or East Main.
Yep.
If you've hit forage in all the bums that live in the park, you've gone too far. You're gonna want to turn around.
Go back.
Go back.
You don't want to be there.
We're in a big sweet building.
You will be robbed.
If you've been in Medford for a while, we're directly across the street from the old No Hose location. That should root out the people yeah.
Bro, you're even throwing me out.
No Hose used to be by the movie theater. That's wild.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you know where Ruby's on Genesee is?
Yeah.
The very end of that street, there's like the weird chalet, the Irish chalet.
Mm-hmm.
That weird. Anyways, there's an empty lot across from my shop.
Yeah.
That's where No Hose was. Just the building's just been leveled.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Which is
Fun
funny.
fact.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's cool.
And then they moved it, but it was such
way better spot.
It was tiny. It was hilarious. There was even a bar in there, I think, at one time.
Damn, I didn't know that. I've never.
It was way different. There was, I want to say, I might be tripping. I can't remember. It was a weird building, just like kind of because their layout's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Like it's shaped like that. It's like an L. But I think their other one was like that too, where it was like there's enough for one table and then the window.
Oh really?
So I feel like both their buildings kind of have that. Like now they have a couple, space. But yeah.
Which they're not even using their space at all.
No.
They're like just straight up to go.
No,
take out
they're
orders.
killing it.
Yeah, and
I think they're killing it.
Yeah, they've been destroying since COVID hit. Like they switched their model altogether and they've been sticking to it. Yeah. It's been working for them.
Cause I'm like,
shout out No Hose.
Yeah, delicious. We just ate there tonight. That's why we have the burps. So
oh my god, bro, it was. Excuse me, everyone. Pardon me.
It was like we got the burp. And
sorry.
I had one and I chambered it.
I just let her fly.
It would have been synchronized. That's why I was like,
let her fly. So you're like, you're finally starting to dive into like the budgeting and like financing, where like you have enough money to like actually organize and structure.
Yeah, because like I can plan some projects out. Like I said, my goal is to make some barber products, my own line, or our own line. I'd like to make it the Don's Barber Products eventually.
Use it. I don't need to be involved. That's your stuff.
No, but it's the whole brand. Like,
yeah, it's.
If I was gonna do it, then it wouldn't be the Don's. You know what I'm saying?
Just do it. You can still make it the Don's.
No, we already talked about this. You're gonna be my business consultant.
Okay, I'm in.
He's got to get his in somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be consulting. You need consulting? I'm here for you.
But just know, now it's a 60-40 split, right?
For what? Oh, 60-40. You're giving me 40?
Yeah.
Done.
There you go.
Done.
Snuck that 10% off him. You see that?
Stonks.
Did it live.
See, little did he know I'd have done it for 5%.
He came up with the
So
logo.
I came up 35% from what I was going to do it for. That's business, baby.
I'm not doing it anymore.
No, shit.
Quit.
All right.
Fuck that idea. Anyways, yeah. I've even thought about like taking like a fucking accounting class or something at RCC, just like one class online or something. I know so little about finance.
If you do that, I'll think about doing that.
No, like I don't want to do like I just
because I like the idea. That's what Miranda's
like
doing
bookkeeping.
Right now. She's going to school for all of this, and it's like
it's nice.
I see a lot of like the homework that she does, and like she loves everything about it. To me, it seems very tedious and just time consuming to go through the actual process of like the class, like how the learning is structured for it. So that's what I'm not the biggest fan of, but it looks like the material she's getting and the information she's getting is really valuable.
Maybe we should just take her textbook.
I think we should, or just have her. There you go.
Shit, better out than in.
There we go.
Shrek's always said.
There we go.
God damn, that smells exactly like takoyaki steak.
So disgusting. So gross. So gross.
Quiet in the studio. It's so loud in here right now.
Oh my god.
Woo. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a class, but
I can still smell it.
The air is heavy.
It's like walking into a locker room after football practice. Just, what is that? Like, what is that? It's dense. The air is dense.
That one I didn't think was like, when I had it in my lungs, I didn't think it was going to stink. And then as soon as it came out, I was like, smells like red nose.
Taste every ingredient.
It's like,
okay, so on that
chives and carrots and that mac salad for sure.
I love that no matter if you're in like a mile radius of their building, you can smell it. Like, you know when they're like,
oh shit.
That's the best marketing I think they could ever have.
Dude, that's what it was torture for.
The smell.
On Randolph Street, we lived literally. I could throw a rock from my house and hit Shoji's. Like, it was across the creek. So there's my neighbor across the street. There's a creek behind his house, and then there's Shoji's. So it's like we'd be playing ball, and he's like teriyaki, like always at like 5, 6, right when that starts getting dark. You just teriyaki chicken, fried rice.
Let's go.
Ugh.
I've only been there like once or twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we still walk there.
It was so good though. It was so good.
Would drive over there.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother would walk home.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Because
we'd be like, just
like
walk it out,
the food out,
belly out.
I'm not like that's how I don't feel flattering right now. You know, I just feel heavy.
Oh yeah.
Because we just ate a lot and now we're just sat our fat asses down.
I think my stomach is over my jean button. Oh. I couldn't even unbutton my pants from this position.
All times.
Just bloated.
At all times, buddy.
Just bloated.
All times. Welcome to my world.
My bad. Hello.
You'll get a little rash.
Yeah.
You get a little rash. It rubs on your
rash.
skin. Yeah. It happens.
Be like my nipples.
And then right on the belly. Just rubbed raw everywhere.
Oh my god. I can't even remember what that shit was called. It was like Shafe butter.
Chafe butter.
But it's like CHAFE. I don't even know. How do you spell chafe?
Chafe?
Is it chafe or chafe?
I don't know, because I feel like it...
No, I'm thinking... I think I know someone named Schaefer. Their last name. Doesn't that sound like a last name?
I think so, but I don't know. But I know it's chafing, right?
Chafe.
Chafe.
CH. Okay, so it's probably right.
Not the...
like Charlotte.
Not
Charlemagne.
Ooh, oh, that's a valid point.
CH.
Chafing. Champion.
No.
That's...
No.
Yes.
It's not champion.
Yeah, it's a CH.
We are the champions. He doesn't fucking
Champagne.
Yeah, okay. But it's French.
Yeah, but still, so doesn't mean you can't say champion.
Yeah, but...
We are the...
But they just get it out of their words. Americans, champagne.
Got us here a bottle of Cristal.
I did. That's perfect. God damn it.
Cristal.
Today I offered Jason Knight a beer and I said, I got a couple Modelas. I was like, what the fuck? It's a Spanish beer. And I said, Modelo.
You want a Modelo?
Like armadillo. But I was like, oh my, whoa. I didn't even mean to. I was
fresh out of the back with you. Want you a Modelo, boy?
Modelo. Glad no one else. I couldn't hear him. No. I was like, oh shit.
Who am I? You have moments where like you question your own like.
Dude,
where something comes out and you're like, why did I say that?
All the time.
Yeah.
My mom. It started with my mom because she'd be like, Andrew. Like she'd go to say Albert, but it would be like Andrew, and like. I'm like, nice, you fucked my name up. It's like, but it was always me.
You don't even know what kid you're trying to yell
like
at.
Andrew.
Andrew.
It was weird trying to transition from L to N.
Palindrome. God damn it, palindrome.
Yeah. Andrew. It was so awkward. Like, just the way it came out, it was like you tripped on your words hard. Andrew.
You just sit there and eat it.
Like, and then I think I realized I like kind of slur sometimes. So, like, there's, like, some words just, like, blend into the other. Today, we were at the Meatballs food truck. Mm-hmm. Have you been there?
I haven't. I've seen it.
It's delicious, by the way.
Is it?
Anyways, I said, like...
What'd you get? Hold up. Food talk.
It's...
Food talk.
Food
talk.
Okay.
All right, food talk.
Shit! I got the meatball cone.
Meatball cone?
It's a cone. Not really. It's a half a French... bread, and they hollow out the middle.
Oh.
And they fucking put... And this is what I did not suspect this. So, okay, I gotta take a step back. The meatballs come in regular or sweaty.
Sweaty.
So you can get sweaty balls or you can get regular balls. I swear to God, I'm not making
this. That's kind of sick.
And
okay. So
like,
what's the sweaty? What's the difference between sweaty and regular
Kayla got
balls?
a spaghetti bowl, which is $6. So she got like a meatball or two and spaghetti. $6, super
That's
cheap.
fair.
It was good portions too. And so the lady's like, "Do you want regular or sweaty?" And we both like, Kayla's like, "What's sweaty?" And like
with the CH, right?
It's like, yeah, they like It came off from her like she was saying sweaty, not sweaty. It's like
it's
like a marketing scheme. Yeah, like it's not sweaty balls, it's sweaty balls.
Sweaty, yeah.
And so it was like ground chuck and sausage instead of regular just chuck.
Okay, yeah.
So it was like
the added sausage to it.
And so
she's got
like,
a little,
I'm gonna take the sweaty balls.
Yeah, it's got a little kick to it, a little spice.
A little extra sauce.
What is that flavoring in there?
A little musk. And so I got they call it the cone.
So you got the cone with the sweaty balls?
Yeah, so they fucking hollow out the French bread.
Mm-hmm.
They put that in there, and you can either get sweaty sauce or you can get regular marinara sauce.
Yeah.
So since I got the sweaty balls, I got the marinara sauce.
Balance it
out. I don't want meat on meat sauce. It'd just be a lot.
That's a lot of meat.
I'd probably get the meat sweats.
That's a good one.
Cracked myself.
That's a good one.
But they put spaghetti in there with the meatball.
That's a lot of carbs.
Just Kayla said that. She's like, carbs on carbs.
A lot of carbs. I mean, I'm not against. I'm
I
not
couldn't see it
anti-carb.
because there's a meatball like in the opening.
Yeah.
But like after I got past that first meatball, I'm like, oh shit, there's spaghetti in there
like
too.
Stuffed in there too.
Like not a lot, but there's in there, and it's cheese and marinara, and
that sounds good.
It's wild. So meatball truck.
That sounds good. You know what I really wanted to try is it's this place called Apocalypse Chow, and they have
Apocalypse Now.
Is it now? No, it's Apocalypse Chow.
No, the movie Apocalypse Now.
What movie is that?
It's like a war movie.
I've never seen that.
Who's it?
Yeah, pull it up. What is Apocalypse Now? iPad coming in handy. Yep.
Bear with us while we.
Apocalypse Now. Okay, so back to Apocalypse Chow.
Apocalypse Chow. Sorry to interrupt. Fuck me, I'm rude. Sorry.
Andrew.
I'm so sorry.
That's right. So they have
my undivided attention.
They have sourdough. No, you gotta pull it. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Okay.
It wasn't loading. They have
oh my god.
Sourdough. They did a sourdough biscuits and gravy. It's sourdough cheddar
so
biscuits. It looked so delicious.
Martin Sheen, Marlon Brando,
fucking Robert Duvall. Nice.
Lawrence Fishburne.
It's good to see.
Morpheus.
Fucking Morpheus is in here.
He's also the blind dude. No, different guy. Never mind. Harrison Ford.
Sam Bottoms.
Yeah, that's where
That's the worst last name I think you could ever have.
I'm a bottom.
Sam Bottoms. Is there a Bottoms in here?
My name's Bottoms.
There's like multiple
Sam
people
Bottoms.
like raise their hand like a Sam Bottoms or like hands go down. Should have specified. Sorry. Robert Duvall. What was the movie that he did with fucking Alfred from Batman?
He did with Alfred?
It's like Two Lions or something like that.
Oh, Secondhand Lion?
Yeah, Secondhand Lion.
Yeah.
That was such a good movie.
So, funny
Such a good
funny
movie.
thing. The lions that were in that
Uh-huh.
were the lions that were kept next to my Aunt Susie's house.
How fucking cool is that?
They were Hollywood lions.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Right there in Phoenix?
Yeah.
That's
right
so fucking
there,
cool.
Before they got kicked out, they got cool with the owner because they shared a fence.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, these are movie lions. He's like, most
That
of them are
is so fucking
retarded
cool.
because they're inbred, but he's like,
whoa, bro, you dropped a hard R.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
We could just put a bleep over
No,
it.
we can't bleep stuff. I tried. I don't know how to do that yet. I watched a tutorial.
My bad.
You dropped a hard. You said remedial, but
I
not.
thought you were gonna say
No, I'm not gonna say it.
All right. What am I supposed to say? I don't know.
Remedial. That's how you.
Is that what it's called?
I mean,
I'm like, again, I don't know.
You're being a little remedial. Okay.
That seems worse. I don't know.
It's not. Look it up. Remedial.
Anyways.
All right.
These lions
Okay.
are children of the... No. That's a wrong reference. The Hills Have Eyes type lions, basically. They're all having sex with family members. Like, how do you get another lion?
These are purebred Hollywood lions,
Yeah.
so they just...
Yeah, it's cheaper to have a brother and sister have sex than buy a new lion. So then the other lion's cross-eyed.
I don't know, that lion, it looks like a lion, but it's got an extra, give or take a chromosome. I'm not sure. Something's off.
I looked up retarded.
Andrew!
Sorry.
You can't drop it again.
Sorry. We can just cut.
I'm trying to hydrate too. I can't drink water with this.
Just cut every time I say that
No,
word. Just cut it out.
skip that split second.
Remedial.
Remedial.
Giving or intended as a remedy or cure. I might have spelled it wrong, but remedial.
You look right under it. Provided or intended for students who are experiencing learning difficulties.
Okay, but learning difficulties is so broad.
That's why it's like, you just generalize it. Everybody.
Like, I have a hard time focusing on remedial. I'm speaking about me, not other people. I do have a hard time focusing. I guess I'm remedial.
Fucking remedial, dude.
Jesus. What does this world come to?
It's the way she goes. It's the way she goes.
I will say this. There was a poster in our school that said, "Don't say that word, it hurts." But it said the word on the poster. So we all fucking went around saying it. We're like,
don't say it.
We wouldn't have known that word had they not put it on the wall in elementary school.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Stuff. I mean, obviously we'll hear it outside of school.
Or like anti-bully day. I remember they had the whole like assembly and presentation on anti-bullying. And then they talked about all the various forms of bullying. Basically like a handbook and example list of how to bully somebody.
That's true.
So it was like, cool. I remember as soon as we got out of there, everybody's like, cool, it's Bully Zach Day.
Yep. That's true.
Anti-bully day was Bully Zach Day.
That's rough, yeah.
I miss you, Zach. Hopefully
he's out there.
He's out there. He's a
Wisconsin.
He's a big man.
He just had a birthday, actually.
He's a daddy.
He's 25 now.
Is he?
Yep. Quarter Century Club.
Quarter Century
Club.
Learned about that last episode.
Welcome. The Quarter Century Club. We learned about that last episode?
Yeah, remember you're like, why are we called millennials? I feel like we should be called centennials.
That's right. No.
Yeah, you said something like that. Cut to.
No, you're right, but I think I was confused. Anyways, back to this whole lion thing.
That's so cool, though. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
And you could actually, they rent those places out, right? As Airbnbs?
Yeah, so they own the property now. The guy, unfortunately, had to leave.
Stay
yeah.
Where the lions used to stay?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, so there's like a cottage, and then you can go out to like the patio and look left, and that's where the lions were. That's so. They don't have the cages up anymore, but they have the poles. The poles were like really high, and they'd attach the wires.
See, I hope to one day like make a purchase like that.
Would you want a big cat after seeing this?
Oh, no. Okay. No. I don't mean purchase a cat. I meant like a large
Richard
property.
Exotica.
No. Get all these kitties running around. Ask everybody where they come around. You like cats? They're like, yeah, what do you got? Like little house cats? Like something like that.
A little bigger.
2 fucking full-blown lions walking around.
That would be wild.
But
okay.
I would love to do that.
There's
buy like a big property and have.
So I actually know a guy who There's one out by 140 apparently.
What?
Or a big cat enclosure.
No way.
Yeah. Because I don't know if it's still out there, but it's over by Lake Creek, way out there.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, because a guy I know, we go boating with him. He used to work there.
With like big cats?
Yeah. Because we were talking about like the show.
Yeah.
And he's like, I did that. Like he's like I.
So he experienced. Like, yeah. He could relate to.
But he immediately said he's like, no, it's like those animals attract a certain type of person. He's like, I didn't have like what they were doing happen, but he's like same like fucking crazy people. I feel
like you have to be really like out there. Like,
so there's big cats here,
like flamboyant almost to want to have that type of.
But he said it was
like, attention and animal. I really like how, and I don't know how accurate or true this is.
Okay.
But I'm always seeing photos of like people in the Middle East just rolling around with fucking cheetahs. I think that's the coolest fucking thing. It's like, yeah, it's me and Leo, my cheetah.
That would be sick.
That would be cool.
What if it just ran off?
I'd never catch it.
A lot of money.
That'd be a real shit investment, actually.
But I mean, okay, I agree with you. No, the cheetahs are fucking cool, but I think the guys with the fucking hawks, and they, they're like, and that thing flies off like.
And then just puts his arm down, it lands, and he's like, all right, let's go.
And they got the fucking hide, like the thick hide, so he can land there. Dude, I'd be a falconer, or whatever they call them.
Strap him up with messages.
A falconist.
Just send him out.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That'd be
I don't know what it is. I like falcons, but if I could get a fucking bird to I'd be like, yeah. That'd be sick. I don't know.
Just like the idea of just like... Yeah, it's...
Imagine seeing me out there trying to practice, like, come on, man.
Me and my falcon. It's just called wild falcons. Ah! And they're just screaming. I heard this works. And just
trying to...
Yeah. Angie's been out there for the last 2 hours trying to get that hawk.
Really lost it.
Until it lands on you. Like, I fucking got it, guys.
Yeah,
I got it.
I'm kind of fascinated by crows, too. Like, Kayla hates birds, especially crows, because they're so big.
Aren't birds like the last thing like related to a dinosaur? Like they're the closest thing related to a dinosaur. I don't know. I don't feel like that's accurate. You feel like that's accurate?
No.
Because I look at alligators, or even So when I look at an elephant, I feel like that's probably
sharks.
More of like what a dinosaur probably would have been like, especially their feet. Like cartoons and how they draw dinosaur feet is exactly how elephant feet look.
That's true.
So I've always just had this image and like always related the two.
I guess, do you call a woolly mammoth a dinosaur?
I don't know. It's like
because an elephant it's basically that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's technically not a dinosaur, but it is like a.
I guess it's just a mammal.
Is it a dinosaur?
Oh shit! It's a mammal because dinosaurs lay eggs. They're cold-blooded.
Oh, so they're. Oh, we just broke down dinosaurs.
I sounded so right.
That was good.
I'm gonna stick with that.
Hey, I ate it too. I was like, yeah, that's right. That is right. Reptiles. So I have an aunt who actually raises
a dinosaur egg.
No. No.
I thought that's where you're going with it. She's like, I got a fucking fossilized dinosaur egg.
No.
You want to come show
me?
If
she had a dinosaur egg, we're putting diamonds in it. You're frying that thing up.
You fry it?
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to hatch that, bitch. I'll sit on it.
Dinosaur egg? You're going to sit on an egg?
But heat it up.
No, I'm frying it.
Keep that bitch warm. So when it comes out, it knows I'm the boss.
Okay, because if chicken eggs have like, 6 grams of protein per egg? I mean, could you imagine the protein you're getting out of a fucking
that'd be true.
Tyrannosaurus Rex egg?
True.
Name a dinosaur.
Stegosaurus.
Megalodon. That's a fish. That's a big shark. That's a
Velociraptor. Triceratops.
You're
Pterodactyl.
Me. I don't know any dinosaurs.
Oh shit.
Were you a dinosaur kid?
I did like them.
I did not. I wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. Jurassic Park.
That was your shit.
Land Before Time. And there was another one. Oh shit. I don't know. It might be the same one. But there was one that was like there's a big old badass T-Rex that I was obsessed with. Can't remember. But Land Before Time was dope too.
Land Before Time. That was good. Yep.
Ducky.
That was good.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been, especially the Jurassic Parks. Because as they came out with the newer ones, I feel like shit just got crazier. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I like how the graphics got like...
Oh, the CGI.
Yeah, it just gets better and better and better.
So...
But the older stuff, it was like real props that they used.
Yeah.
So it was like a lot
more
first detail into it. Was like, it looked pretty
that
real.
One's trippy.
Because it's hard
with
to tell.
The Chaos guy, remember? I don't know.
Like I said, I wasn't big on dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like I love
the guy that gets eaten with the Barbasol container. That guy.
No.
That one was crazy. I think they brought a boat with the Triceratops on it, and then it gets out in fucking San Diego. It's fucking wild.
What?
You haven't seen Jurassic Park?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I've
That's
never.
Fair. I didn't see the Fridays till last year.
Yeah, you
haven't
seen those.
That's fair. You haven't seen Jurassic Park?
I feel like the Jurassic Park was a bigger like franchise.
It was for sure.
Friday, definitely. Have you seen Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, so have I.
We had the
Lord of the Rings
trilogy VHS set
of all the Star Wars.
Yeah, there's only 3 of them at the time, but it was like in this cool Darth Vader cover, and then we
was it when they did like the Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, it was like gold.
They did like the remastered.
Black.
Yeah.
So like you pull, it was like a sleeve. So you pull this off, and then all 3 VHSs were in there.
Yeah.
And you close it. And I was like, this is weird, the packaging back then. Well, let's pop back to this real quick.
Let's see. Yeah, what's been going on? Like, where are we at?
What do you want to do? Because we're here at
almost we're actually already about an hour. That went by kind of quick. I didn't expect to.
We definitely did. We kept it light, but we had some ideas of going into like some finance, but we can save that for the next one.
We can do that next week
because we want to come prepared. Not like today.
Yeah.
I was a loose cannon today.
We both were.
A little bit.
We were off the cuff. But hey, I think we're getting some topics down now. I feel like we're getting a little bit smoother with it.
And I'm not going on vacation for a while, so this will be more consistent.
Yeah. I mean, the only hiccup I think that could happen is between the move.
That's true. Oh yeah.
But we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
We'll touch on it. So
I forgot we're at an hour.
We'll let everybody know. But the Dawn studio may be moving, and it's an exciting thing. And we'll do a whole new backdrop, new look. I'm keeping my painting.
Yeah, the painting's got to stay.
This is one of my favorite paintings. I love that. One of my clients, actually, it was one of my friends. Let's be real. It was one of my friends. She painted it in high school, and she didn't. After a couple years after she graduated, she didn't like it, and she was gonna throw it out. She's like, so she lost the vision. She lost the sight of it and the beauty. And
I like it.
Yeah, so I was like, what are you doing with this? And I want. When I saw it, I was like, I want that.
Yeah, you've had that for a long time.
Yeah, I was like,
because that was behind your
painting
kitchen table.
Yeah, so it was when we moved out of when we shared an apartment with her sister. We moved out, and Kaylee was moving in, and she had it, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I packed it up, but I'm gonna get rid of it." And I was like, "I'll take that. Yeah, I want that." So
it's pretty nice.
That's coming with us.
Yeah, but
it
just redesign everything.
It makes sense. It makes sense. We're in the mic game.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
But anyways, we'll be back with our weekly episodes. Try to get in the groove unless, something comes up with the studio. But other than that, we're going to keep up with the content.
Regularly scheduled programming and the Dawn studio, the Dawn's broadcast.
The guest room.
The guest room. All of it.
All of it.
Subscribe.
It's good stuff.
Love you guys.
Velvety is the word of the day.
Velvety. That's a great vocab.
Just CH in general, because there's a lot of great
word?
words.
Okay, we'll do it. Velvety.
Velvety.
That was good.
Or what was the one with the CH?
Champion?
Champion and champagne.
Champagne and champion.
But when I say champagne, I just sound like Tony Montana. Champagne.
Champagne.
Yeah. Champagne. There you go.
Champagne. All right. Love you, brother. Let's get out of here.
We're out of here next time.
Peace.
Until next time.